Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how you can scroll texture on Sprite and how you can use it to achieve, for example, parallax effect like this. Let's start from preparing texture. I decided to use a night sky texture because I want to achieve the effect of flying in the space. And then let's create an image game object. As you can see, canvas object was created as well. Okay, so let's try to move the image into the center of the screen. But first, let's change UI scale mode on our canvas to scale with screen size. And let's leave it the default values here. And it's time to go back to centering our image. Okay, let's have a look on my texture size. As you can see, it's a square with the size 248 by 248. So let's adjust image to this size as well. Let's say 124 by 124. Now let's add the night sky texture to the image object. Select the image and just grab the texture to the source image property. As you can see, the texture covers entire image. So let's run the simulation to see the current effect. As you may see, we achieved a very nice deep space effect. So that's a good time to add some dynamism to our scene. So let's create a script folder, and then let's create a ScrollTexture mono behavior in it. Okay, so we are ready to implement the main part of the tutorial. Because we are going to use the behavior with images, let's add required component attribute to the class with the particular type. In our case, that's image. Then let's add image field to the class to cache the image in the start method. Okay, let's remove unnecessary comments. And let's add another class field called speed, which is vector 2, and it allows us to hold current value of scrolling texture speed. I added a serialize field to the speed that allows us to set the speed value directly from the Unity editor. In the update method, I'm going to add a very simple line of code that scrolls texture by changing main texture offset of the image by product of speed and time. Okay, let's clean up the code and test our solution. Just drag newly created behavior to the image object and set the value of speed. Let's run the animation, and as you can see, something goes wrong. There are actually three things that were wrong here. I'm going to explain them one by one, and of course I'm going to fix them. The first issue is that even if we stop the simulation, the texture still looks strange. It hasn't been resetted to the original state. The cause of that behavior is because sprites share the same material instance among themselves. To reset the texture to the original state, we can temporarily set the main texture offset to vector 0 and run the simulation, or we can just restart Unity. To fix this issue, we can make a clone of the original material in the start method and then assign it to the object. And now we can restore our update method. Now let's run the simulation and let's see if the texture gets back to the original state. As you might see, it got back at we expected. But still, we can see strange lines instead of a nice scrolling effect. There are actually two causes of such behavior. The first is that the scrolling speed is too high. So let's change it to some smaller value. Let's say 0.1 texture per second. Let's run the simulation. And as you can see, there is a nice scrolling texture effect. When the texture scrolls to end, we can see strange lines instead of repeated texture. To fix the issue, just select our night sky texture and change the wrap mode from clamp to repeat. We have already fixed all issues, so let's run the simulation for the last time to see the final effect. As you can see, we made a very nice and smooth texture scrolling effect. Okay guys, that's all that I have prepared for today. I put the link to the project in the description below. So if you like the video, please give me a thumb up, and if you don't want to miss any further videos like that, please subscribe to my channel. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.